Absolutely would have. You know, see, he's the kind of character, you know, he'll dust himself down. And tomorrow night, do not be surprised if he's one of the difference makers in that Rangers team tomorrow night, because he's broke so many Celtic hearts over the years. Where, like John touched on, one of the saves, there's been numerous saves over the years. So he'll be right in that lineup. He'll be eager for the game, and you know what? Saturday will be gone for him. He'll be gone and he'll be focused on this job.
Here's the manager speaking about him.
No, I don't have a decision to make. For me, Alan is the number one goalkeeper. You know, and you know, with goalkeepers, if they make a mistake, it's most of the time it's crucial. But I think Alan is still is a great goalkeeper. He saved us many times this season, and it would be strange for me to get him out of the team after a game we played on Saturday. You know, it's you don't want to make mistakes on purpose. It will overcome you. But you know, Alan turned 40 yesterday, so he has all the experience to overcome this situation as well. And you know, for me, it was no discussion to think about taking Alan out of the team.
Jake, how do you feel about your goalkeeper?
Well, he's still the best goalkeeper in Scotland, so I wouldn't take him at the starting team. But he is just getting to that age now where you can see kind of mistakes creeping in. I do think this will be his last season, but that doesn't mean he shouldn't play in the biggest game of the season, because he, like I said, he is still the best keeper in Scotland. So I wouldn't even think about taking him out the starting lineup. Everyone's entitled to a mistake every now and then. Like Gio said, if a keeper makes a mistake 9 times out of 10, it's crucial. So it's just one of those things. It was annoying because of obviously the situation, but I certainly wouldn't even consider taking him at the starting 11, especially not against Celtic at Parkhead.
Yeah, I was kind of asking you as a tribute to him, given that he was 40 yesterday. John Hartson, he has been immense for Rangers, hasn't he? Especially second time round. And a great goalkeeper can make such a difference. Although Celtic got Joe Hart, who is doing really well for Celtic. But what about Alan McGregor?
Well, Alan McGregor, top goalkeeper, no doubt about that. He's been crucial with his saves. You know, second time around, but you do wonder the first time around when he went to Cardiff and he went to Hull and these places. You don't wonder why he never went to a Man United or a Liverpool or you know, one of the big top 3 or 4. It just maybe goes to show the level of goalkeeper, obviously, in the Premier League. But he is an outstanding goalkeeper. He's kept himself fit. You know, the saves that he makes, he's great with his feet. He makes himself big. You know, he's remained his agility. He can tip him round the post. When he comes out, you know, it's almost like he's like a big sort of Spider-Man. You know, he spreads his arms and his legs, and like Schmeichel used to do, if you like. Makes himself big. So no, he's been a magnificent keeper. And of course, the saying goes, goalkeepers get better as they get older. Yeah, you know, with the experience and everything else they got.
Kenny, that's a good point, because in England, was it partly the injury as well? But you know, it happened to Fraser Forster as well. He was brilliant for Celtic, but went to Southampton, but second choice, third choice sometimes. Why didn't Alan McGregor go even higher in England, given that he's a phenomenal goalkeeper?
I feel he should have.
He couldn't go to City because he had Joe Hart.
Indeed, yeah.
It was, you know, it's opportunity. You know, there's so many things that clubs look into signing rather than just what goes on the field. You know, and for me, Alan McGregor could easily have played in any one of their teams. You know, he's absolute top goalkeeper. You know, we've been blessed in Scotland with a number of good goalkeepers over the years, but Alan McGregor is right up there. And for me, he should have played at a far higher level than he did in England. But you know, when he went down there to Hull, he went to Turkey and then he came back to Hull, his performances for Hull were outstanding. You know, and he has floated. Then he ended up at Cardiff, and he's ended up back at Rangers, where he wants to be. Sure. You know, it's where he wants to be, and he's at a stage of his career. What does he finish at the end of the season? Does he kick on? I wouldn't be surprised either way.